But your Democrat governor here in Wisconsin shockingly stated that he will veto legislation that protects Wisconsin babies born alive. Born alive. The baby is born. The mother meets with the doctor. They take care of the baby. They wrap the baby beautifully. And then the doctor and the mother determine whether or not they will execute the baby. I don't think so. Incredible.
This is Trump at a rally in Green Bay, Wisconsin, telling what might have been his most blatant and vile lie yet. To be unequivocally clear, this does not happen. Trump's entire concocted story is a bad faith reference to the Born Alive Abortion Survivors Protection Act, which was cooked up by Republicans to solve the non-existent problem of babies surviving abortion procedures. The bill was introduced by Republican Senator Ben Sasse and aimed to ensure that healthcare practitioners would face severe penalties or even jail time if they didn't provide medical care in the case of an abortion or attempted abortion that results in a child born alive. But here's the thing, in reality, it is already illegal to execute a baby who is born alive. It's homicide. Beyond that, doctors are already required by federal law to provide care to babies born alive, even after an attempted abortion. And experts have already debunked the phenomenon. Elizabeth Nash, senior state issues manager at the Guttmacher Institute, said, "When you're providing abortion care, this isn't something that happens." Planned Parenthood Federation of America President Leanna Wen explained that the legislation is essentially a misinformation campaign to criminalize a practice that doesn't even exist in medicine or reality. With that knowledge, the bill's insidious intention becomes clear: to exploit women at their most vulnerable point for political gain and to intimidate doctors who perform safe and legal abortions with criminal penalties for something that doesn't happen. Which is why the bill failed in the Senate 53-44, but that wasn't the point. Republicans knew the bill would come up short, but one more purpose of the bill was to get Democrats on record voting against it so that Republicans would be able to point to it and say, Democrats support infanticide. Or if you're a sociopathic liar with no capacity to feel remorse or basis in reality like Trump, you tell an insane story about women carrying babies to term so that they can have them executed. To attack these women on one of the worst days of their lives, the day that they'll lose a child, is beyond exploitation. It's subhuman. And these stories are not without consequence. There's the obvious impact of gaslighting his supporters by preying on their opposition to abortion, who then vote for Republicans because they think that Democrats actually support infanticide. But beyond that, these lies put women who go to abortion clinics in danger at the hands of deranged Trump supporters who believe his stories, that women are carrying babies to term to have them executed. And if the last 2 years have taught us anything, it's that Trump supporters will and have acted out in response to the things he said. They have attacked journalists and sent bombs to his opponents and committed mass shootings invoking his name. If you don't think that one of these people would attack someone walking into an abortion clinic or even send a bomb there, you haven't been paying attention. And that'll be blood on Trump's hands, but we've already seen that people dying as the result of his rhetoric hasn't stopped him before. And here's the saddest part. This unethical, shameless, irresponsible lie is all that Trump and Republicans have. With 2020 approaching and Democrats offering popular policy proposals, Republicans realize that they can't run on their agenda. Their tax bill offering $1.5 trillion in tax cuts to corporations and the ultra-rich is wildly unpopular, along with their endless efforts to repeal and replace Obamacare, to prop up fossil fuels, to end net neutrality, to cage migrant children. They can't campaign on any of this heading into 2020, so they're falling back on the same tired playbook: fearmonger about abortion, to make up lies, however gruesome and graphic and outright false, because for Republicans, it's never been about telling the truth. It's about winning by any means necessary.